Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the rivalry that dates back to 1920.
What up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? Back again with another video. I just saw house cleaning. Let the video just play in the background. So I take on the Green Bay Packers for the first time in a long time in Madden. I was talking about the Madden podcast that was done yesterday with Clint Oldenburg. And I guess he talked about a slow approach to fixing zones in the game. And right now I primarily just run out of just cover 4. If I play zone, I use cover 2 sparingly on certain occasions, but not all the time. When I play cover 2, I try not to let my opponent know I'm in cover 2, because even though they say they patch cover 2, it doesn't really work well. I mean, you can still exploit. There's the cover 2 zones. If you bump in cover 2, you're just asking to get beat deep. So it doesn't really work like it's supposed to work. Though Clint says he's just, they're doing a slow approach as opposed to what they've done the last couple of years, which is the game comes out, people complain about zones, and then they over-rectify the zones, and then, you have defenders turn around before the balls have been thrown, like they have psychic eyes to everything. So I guess they want to approach it slowly, but it does, we need it fast, man. We need it just as fast as we need storage for the PS5. Like, they need to go ahead and release the beta for the PS5, so just as much as we need the patching for the zones. And this is one of the reasons I'm kind of enjoying making these short videos, kind of going back to my roots of how I started my channel, which is making short videos, explain the storyline within the gameplay, explain what I'm doing to move the ball down the field as my opponents plays whatever style of play they decide to play. I just try to problem solve, and as I'm problem solving, I explain what I'm doing to problem solve. And hopefully I create an entertainment video for you guys. And from the way my channel has been over the past maybe 2 weeks, it definitely has grown. I've gained well over 30 new subscribers. So for those new subscribers, I do stream from time to time. So I just want to take the time to welcome you guys to the channel. And I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I know some people have commented on the comment section letting me know how much they've enjoyed the content over the past week or two, so thanks. I appreciate the kind words, and welcome to the channel. The reason why I really haven't been streaming is partly because I have a hectic schedule right now, life that is, and school just starting. I've got two schedules to keep up with, my schedule and my son's schedule, plus just life responsibilities. So when time permits, but I really don't want to stream because one of the main reasons, besides what Ed and I just mentioned, is the zones. The state of what the game is right now, it's hard to consistently put out to basically stream the game. If you try to stream the game, you're gonna just see one defense. I'm gonna be in cover 4 palms all game because I'm scared to play cover 3, because you guys already know there's an exploit in cover 3. There's an exploit in cover 2. There's an exploit in cover 4 base. So it's all the zones besides man matching zones, which I've stated a long time ago, is really don't cover 3 match, palms, quarters. They don't work perfectly, but they're the only really zones I can really use on a consistent basis and rely on them. And cover 3 buck, of course, that I can rely on a consistent basis to play, to play defense in this game. Everything else is just wide, it's open all over the place. And as I keep ranking up, the crazier these games become, and the fact that they haven't patched custom playbooks, I can't really use nickel over G within Nag's playbook because he doesn't have nickel over G in there. I have to switch to the Raiders playbook with somebody that has nickel over G, so I can play a different type of defense because we can't use custom playbooks. And it harkens back to what I said before about if you're not using custom playbooks, it's a handicap. And I'm not going to hear any defense about, oh, don't use, no, because I've been using a default playbook since this whole fiasco started. And most people are using, everybody's forced to use a default playbook. And the game isn't that fun when there's no variety. That's the same play. He got that big catch earlier in the game. I just picked him up this time. there's no real good variety in terms of like plays you can call. You get tired of the playbook, you can't expand. But like, you know what? I saw a formation, I saw a play that I like. Let me expand on that play. You know, expand on within another. You can have like 3 or 4 different schemes within your playbook, your custom playbook that you can't have with the default playbook. So it's just the variety and the lack of like just fun of using the same playbook over and over again. That's just not there. And to really further stress my point to is, I've run into games where I know what my opponent is running. He's just running a specific kind of play, and I need a defense that I play in the nickel over G that I can't play because I don't have it in my playbook. So now the rest of the game, I'm playing a style of defense I don't want to play, but I'm just playing it because I'm just hoping, okay, maybe he makes a mistake, and then we can turn him over. So like things like that, it limits your gameplay. It doesn't make the game feel whole. And I just don't want to take that into a stream, and you know, it's just not gonna be fun. And plus, I don't even have time right now. So this is the reason why I keep churning out these videos, this 10 to 20-minute videos as they come by, or as I play my games and I show them. And I've been, you know, I'm doing really well on online. It's not like, you know, I'm terrible with the bad zones. My record is actually probably the best it's been since Madden 18. Yeah, I said Madden 18. Ever since the abilities came into play and the Bears, that's when the Bears were actually kind of good too. So ever since the abilities came in and the Bears were going bad with the last 8 and 8 seasons, you know, it is affected my online play as well, because, you know, I only use the Bears. So, but now, I think just having Justin Fields on the team, having Goodwin on the team, and the way the game plays has definitely expanded how I attack folks on here. You know, like the last video I showed you, you know, the guy that played man-to-man on defense. That defense would have been a headache in Madden 21. But it's just, you know, it was dispatched of in 22. It was just easy to just tear the guy all the way upfield. So now I know that you're playing man defense. And there's so many different ways to beat man defense without having to do a lot of things that I had to do last year just to get away from the man defense. So that's been kind of nice. And, you know, offense just been crazy explosive. So, you know, I don't know if it's going to be before the season starts. I'm guessing maybe hopefully tomorrow there's a patch. But if there is one, I'm not going to be around for it, because you guys know I work on the weekends. I generally don't turn out games over the weekend. So I'm usually Monday through Thursday on the videos. And then I'm a weekend off because I have to work. But, you know, I hope there's a patch. Reason for this pick, I'm going to do a little instant replay for this pick. It's because I'm in quarters. I'm in quarters defense, and I have the cloud set on my cornerback. So on this play right here, I just got to follow the slot receiver who's coming across, and the safety plays this man because he comes in his zone. He turns into a man defense, which is nice. If that was a regular basic cover 4, he would just keep dropping back, and that in route would have just, you know, eating me alive. And that's what I'm saying when I say help defense. I moved out of that spot to take the slot receiver coming through, and he manned him up. So, you know, sometimes, not saying the zones are bad 100% of the time, but when it does work, you know, like stuff like that, you know, it's good. But we need that to work all the time for all the zones. And right now we kind of have a half-baked game. We're playing a half game right now. So we're just kind of making do with what we got till we get a good patch, you know. So that's really all we're waiting for. And as time goes on, as my schedule becomes a little bit more flexible, I will get online and I will stream for all the new subscribers on here. That's another thing that, like I said, I do as well, is stream from time to time. But the main core of my channel is these videos, these short videos, so I can just have these short conversations with everybody. And also to game analyze, to look at the videos a little bit more closely. I mean, look at the games a little bit more closely and explain how to beat certain coverages, how to play the game, you know, a quote-unquote sim way, or at least with some football fundamentals. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. It shows in the video with the likes and, you know, and just the views in general. So thanks everybody for the support as my channel continues to grow. But yeah, man, that's just really the main gist of this video, is just to, you know, say thanks for everybody that's subscribed to me, and be with me on this journey for this new season that's coming up, starting, or is it tomorrow? The new season starts, in the NFL season. And hopefully Madden season, man, as long as they give us a patch and see how this game turns out, man. Because I like the game, the core fact of the game. The game feels good to play. Just give us the stuff they're supposed to give us from 21, man. Make the zones work. Let us use custom playbooks, man. Because right now it's like we feel like we're being cheated, man. We pay full price for the game. We got a half game. So come on, EA, let's get it together, man. We waiting. We freaking waiting over here. But yeah, man. My man here is trying to get upfield, and my defense here is just I don't know. It's like me. I don't know if he was just trying to figure out my defense, but this last possession of his, I don't understand it. Like he was just taking his time, 3 timeouts. He didn't use any of the timeouts. I think he was probably just trying to figure out what I was playing. But he just wasted the whole entire time to get back, get up in the game. But I wasn't gonna give him any easy thing. There was no gonna be any deep shots being taken. You don't take what I give you, except for this crap right here, where he runs to the back of the end zone, turns around, and Aaron Rodgers throws that dot on the run to the right. Insane. But I mean, that's we're reaching the end of the video here, man. So those are the issues listed, and those are things I'm looking forward to seeing Madden as NFL season starts. Better zones, give us custom playbook, hopefully, and fix cover 2, fix cover 3, fix cover 4. That's 3 zones right there. The only thing that really works right now is match. That's it. All right, guys, to the next video, man. Got any comments? Comment section. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me one time. Bang, bang. Until next time, fellas, as usual, I'll holler at you dudes later. All right, one.
Every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right?